musical heroes growing up, and how did you get into singing?
I can't say that I had musical heroes growing up. I just started liking music eventually and understanding that music has a very important impact on my life. And at the age of like 13 or somewhere around that, I started listening to some alternative bands that were big on MTV at the time. And I was a big fan of Nirvana and stuff like that, you know. But I wasn't really planning or dreaming about being a vocalist at the time. I was a hair makeup artist, and I was planning to have my career in that direction. However, in 2007, in late 2007, some of my friends just invited me for fun to sing some stuff at the rehearsal room with them, and it just was so much fun, and we just stuck with it and created our own band and just started going somewhere. I started taking lessons and so on, you know. But yeah, it wasn't something I was planning. I was just a big fan of music. I would go to shows, you know, local shows and stuff like that growing up.
With you're gonna have to bear with me, because I'm probably gonna get the pronunciation wrong. But the new album, Exodus.
No, Exodus.
Right.
Exodus.
It's a brilliant album.
Thank
Absolutely
you so much.
Brilliant.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I did my review last week on it, and I was listening to it, and I've told everyone to get into listening to the band, because that album is fantastic.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
When did you start writing and recording for the album?
Well, to be honest with you, we released our fourth album called Endorphin in the end of 2019, and only went on tour one time. And then the pandemic happened. And so for a while, we were just waiting on when things are going to get back to normal and to see what can we do. And then when things weren't really happening much, we just decided to do what we love doing, you know, besides touring. We love composing, recording, filming, and that's what we did.
Yeah.
Just we didn't have a deadline. We didn't have any specific dates or plans to when this will come out. We just had fun, took our time, and started just working and working and working, you know. So yeah, basically throughout the entire 2020 and 2021 we did a lot of material, the album itself and stuff for the album.
Was it difficult recording and getting to meet up during the pandemic? Through 2020 and 21?
The traveling was banned for a while, so it wasn't possible to travel for a while. So we did the majority of work remotely, which is something we are used to do because I live in America and the band lives in Moldova, which is an Eastern European country, so it's pretty far from. But we learned how to communicate remotely and do things remotely. We had to learn some new things as well. But yeah, for a while we just did the work remotely, and then when it was possible to travel, I went to Moldova and we filmed a bunch of material and we recorded everything else that was needed to be recorded for the album.
Have you found it difficult trying to promote the album with the traveling restrictions and being in different countries?
Well, the album just came out, so it just literally came out less than a month ago. So, I mean, to be fully honest, 2 weeks ago. So on January 7th, promoting the album is something that we do together with everybody from Napalm Records, and they know they know what they're doing, you know. So far I can't answer this question because it's only 2 weeks. I mean, we have a lot of plans to promote it. Hopefully we can tour a lot, and hopefully all these plans are going to actually take place. For now, yeah, I can't answer this question. I think it's too early to answer that. It was definitely very difficult to promote the album prior to this, you know, because everybody was just home, you know, and nobody, a lot of people lost jobs, a lot of people started getting less work, and it was a pretty scary time, you know. It still is, actually.
Yeah, definitely. Did you have much were Napalm Records, were they trying to think of the word, did they give you extra time to record the album because of the pandemic, or
well that's the thing. It's not, I don't know what is the idea that people have about albums and relationship with the label type of thing. Nobody really pressures you, you know. There's a couple of like basic rules about, you know, how often or you should give an album. But here it's actually way different. It's just the band is saying, like, I don't know, in 2 or 3 years after the other album, or in 1 year, I don't know, whenever the band feels super inspired and the band thinks that they have a lot to say and a lot to do, they sit down, talk with the label, and the label together with the band thinks about you know, the best time to release it, promote it, and all that stuff, right? So technically it's never been like, guys, it's time for you to write a new album. It's never been like that, because we just did one and it didn't really have not enough attention because of the pandemic. So it was more like on our side, we said, you know what, this is what we're going to do. For a while, we couldn't decide a release date for a while. In fact, we were thinking to release it in 2021 sometime, maybe autumn. But then, you know, luckily we had a United States tour that happened, first tour after the pandemic, and also first tour in America for us. So we decided to wait on that a little bit. And then after we came back, we started releasing all the singles, you know, one by one. And
with moving on to touring, what was it like getting back out, actually doing some concerts after the lockdown and the difficulty?
It was fun. It was fun. We definitely needed a little bit of time to get back into it. You know, it was like, I know how to do this, but I'm all over the place. You know what I mean? Because it's a routine that you find for each musician, for each band. It can be different routines. You find what works well for you and keeps you sane and prepared and ready to go. So we just had to get in the groove. Other than that, it was just amazing. We love playing live shows, and we were on tour with our friends from Bucha Babies. So that was fun, you know, for sure.
They're a great band.
Yes, they are.
I do love them. I'm in fact, I'm going to see them towards the end of 2022. They're playing up in London with Beyond the Black and AD Infinitum. So they're on tour with us. So I'm really looking forward to that. But with the, I can like for myself, I can understand where you say about getting momentum and the cobwebs, because if I don't do an interview for about 2 or 3 weeks, I lose confidence. But the more I do it, then I get more and more confident again. And but it's probably the same with yourselves going on stage. Like if you're going on, you're doing the tour, you build up momentum, you build up confidence, and you enjoy it more. than stop
Absolutely.
starting. With the world slowly returning back to bands doing gigs and tours, have you got any dates for the rest of 2022? What tours have you got coming up?
Well, this is a tricky question because we do have a lot planned, but we don't want to um, announce everything because it breaks people's heart. It breaks our heart when things are not happening.
Yeah,
However, that being said, we did announce the European tour that is supposed to start in a month in Europe. Yeah, we missed Europe very much, but we are still waiting to understand, what are the restrictions and stuff like that, because there are still some cities and countries that have very, very strict rules, especially
yeah,
for big gatherings like, at shows and stuff. So fingers crossed that is happening. And then right after that, we will have another American tour and that we actually will announce shortly.
yeah.
Yeah, after that, hopefully all the summer festivals are going to happen. Um, yeah, pretty much that's the.
Finally, will we be seeing Infected Rain in the UK, either on festival dates or on a tour? Are we going to see you in the future?
We are trying our best to make that happen in 2022. However, it's something that doesn't depend on us. It's all about the restrictions, and
Yeah,
hopefully those go down fast. And yeah, because we need visas to come to the UK,
yeah,
and if the danger of the virus is still around and there are
yeah.
rules, they don't give you the visa. So it's not things that depend on us. But yeah, we definitely want to come back. We had our first run in the UK in 2019. So
This has been. I'll let you get off because you got another interview.
yeah,
This has been an absolute pleasure. I do
thank you.
apologize about the recording
That's
on the
okay.
Skype.
For some reason, Skype is misbehaving.
Yeah, yeah, my phone is not behaving today for some reason. But it's been a pleasure. Good
Thank you.
luck with the album.
Thank you so much.
Good luck with the tours, and I hope to see you in the UK very, very soon.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Yeah, take care.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.